Good evening and welcome to Norwood Oval for this round 7 clash in Division 3, and it is the Pembroke Kings taking on Scotch in Norwood Oval. The toss is about to be run and won. Jack Green for Pembroke. Has he won it? Yes, he has. He's going to kick to the parade end. Laurie Colliver in commentary, and with me tonight is one of the Scotch legends. He's played over 350 games for the mighty team, Tommy Kibben. Evening, Tom. How are you?
Great to be here, Loz, and excited about a very even game tonight. Both teams need to win. You'd think both teams will be at it. I can't pick a winner, but if I've got to be biased, obviously Scotch, but surely it's going to be close tonight. Both teams struggling.
Well, we're going to right Pembroke. I shouldn't say we, but the team I watch every week, Pembroke, have been going okay. You blokes won in round 1, been a bit light on for wins since, but a night like this, it can make a game a little bit more even. Both teams don't play under lights too often, but you guys will be desperate to try and get a win on the board and make sure you stay up in this league for next year, I guess.
Well, there's plenty to play for. 1, it's Norwood Oval under lights. 2, it's against Pembroke. 3, Scotch need a win. And 4, you can't get relegation. Plenty to play for.
Yeah, you've got to get enough wins, and you've got to get them early, don't you? Like Pembroke have had 2 very tight wins at home, which has got them at 3-3. You guys have had some reasonable quarters, but just the goals output just hasn't been there. I was just looking at some of your scores, like the last 3 games, just 7, 8 and 7 and 8.
Yeah.
You need to get into double figures, otherwise you're going to find it hard to win,
I think if you look at the goal ratio, it's the big full forward, nearly 50%, I believe.
Well, Big Maxi Marsland, 23 out of 48. He's leading the goal kicking for you boys. And, he's probably going to have to kick half a dozen tonight to give you guys a bit of a chance.
You would hope so. Do you think it's going to come down to the battle of the full forwards?
Well, it's a big battle. Now, Ollie Harms, who's been playing fullback for Pembroke for quite some time, he is probably going to match up on Marsland, and I think it'll be a good match-up. If he can keep him to under a goal a quarter, I think Pembroke should be able to score enough with Forster and Dinham in that sort of forward area. But low-scoring game, 8 o'clock start. Who knows what might happen as the players head into position. Just repeating the news if you've just joined us, Pembroke won the toss. They're going to kick to the right-hand end of your screen or the parade end here at Norwood. Not many people in the outer, but probably 400 people in the stands. And we had Ryan Harris at the Pembroke function before the game, and he was very entertaining, the former Australian cricketer and also potential South Australian cricket coach.
Yeah, that's the question. Is he the man? Is he going to be the man, or is he still 2 years away? It's going to be interesting what the Redbacks, or no longer Redbacks, the Saka come up with. They need a cricket head of high performance, and they need a coach.
Well, they do. So we're about to get underway here at Norwood Oval. Hope you've got us loud and clear. And we're about to get things underway.
I think we've got Big Henry Vandenberg in the ruck for the yellow old Scotch team.
He's given a bit up and against height on Maxi Reid as the ball is thrown into the air, and a good tap to him. And the ball comes out. Chance for Magnus Illman. Can't pick the footy up, and we'll have a secondary bounce. Kidders.
So how's Pembroke with their pace? The Scotch have been a bit slow. They've got a bit of talent, but they're a bit slow all year.
Young side Pembroke. Got a bit of pace. Let's see what happens here. Good tap there. Vandenberg looking to get the first clearance of the game. Who's got it there for Scotch?
That's our skipper there. Oh, he's not a good left foot there. He's a right footer.
Good keep mark by Reid. Reid dishes off to Green up towards centre half full, looking for Tom Duffy. Good spoil from behind.
Peter Kelly.
Yeah, a ball comes to ground. We'll have a bounce at centre half forward for Pembroke.
So one guy that's been in form for Scotch this year is a young 19-year-old number 45, Harry Chaplin. He's got 3 best on grounds already this year. He's one to look out for. Left footer.
Ball dished off back towards Jack Carruthers, back in from last week, up towards the forward 50. Ball comes to ground. Scotch trying to clear the ball out. In there going head first is Tom Duffy. Ball comes out. Scotch a chance to clear, but good tackle applied there by Alex Forster.
That was young Peter again in his 3rd A grade game. Just tightening up very well for a back pocket specialist.
Chance now for Scotch to clear. Who's that blonde-headed young man, Tom?
That would be young Maxi Nathan. Maxi Nathan, he has got a bit of pace actually, goes hard. 1st year of A-grade football after a solid year in the Bees last year. Good to have him. And that's Chapman with the long left foot that came out, looking to a big... Here we go. That's young Eagleton, number Kyan Eagleton, for his first game for the season, number 10. Good to have him back.
Yeah, I saw he was in as he gets the footy back. Good tackle applied by Jack Carruthers will have a bounce down right in front of us here on the wing. No score yet.
For a young fella, young Eagleton does attack the ball well. He's got a bit of pace, knows where the goals are, so he'll be an important cog in Scotch's team today.
Reed in ruck, and it'll be a free kick to Vandenberg for hanging on. So chance for Scotch to go forward for the first time.
He'll be looking for big Max Marsden, wouldn't he? He'd go right. He's always good on the lead, Maxie. Not so good on the overhead mark. But Chaplin with the left foot, number 45, puts it down his throat, does he? Or it's one-on-one? No, well played by Pembroke's full-back there, Mr. Evans, yes.
Ball comes out to Jack Carruthers. Kick up towards the wing. Dinham's there, should mark and does. Good grab. Good attention there from Vandenberg, but Dinham took the mark. Up on the wing. Perfect conditions here at Pembroke as we get things going in this first quarter. Kick finds Jack Green, the captain.
Amazing weather for May, last week of May moving into winter, isn't it?
Green kicks towards centre half forward, not the best kick. Chance for Will Kennett. Picks it up, gives the handball off eventually. Back to Jack Green. Green quickly under the boot, up towards right half forward. Chance for Dinham. Good spoil from behind. Ball comes to ground, and who was that?
That was young Max Nathan again.
Did well there. Yeah. Did well, and we're going to have a throw in just to our right here in the commentary position.
Even start, eh?
It's not working, our live feed. I'm getting it through, not working. So we need to sort that out very, very quickly. It's a good tap by Vandenberg. Ball comes down, kick off the ground by Illman inside forward 50, up towards Forster. Can he pick up the footy for Pembroke? He does, but he's well tackled, and we're going to have a ball up. I've had a few people text me, it's not working on YouTube. So apologies for that if you're listening, but it's not working. We need to get it sorted out, Rowan, very, very quickly.
Before the first goal. That moment. The umpire's found a free there for a throw against Max Nathan. So who's got the shot at goal there, and how reliable is his shot at goal here?
Well, Jack Reinhardt's got it. He's having a good year playing on ball, and he's going to line up for goal.
I'd love to see the replay there. It was a half throw, but I don't know if...
you can watch the replay tomorrow, kids.
Yeah, that's... a bit cautious on the umpire there.
So we've got a good view of this, Tom. It's a good view right behind the kick. So Jack Reinhardt, who kicked a nice goal in the first quarter last week, he's going to line up from about 45, crosses a 50, kick on its way, and looks pretty good off the boot. Will it make the distance? We'll wait on the goal umpire. It's touched on hands. First score of the game, 4 minutes gone. It's a behind to Pembroke. Scotch yet to score.
So here we go. Max Rentfree, the backline specialist, is going to run. He's played on from full back. They're going long outside the 50, looking for Maxi Marsland, who's behind the play there. And is umpire going to pay that? No, I don't believe he is. He might get called for holding the ball.
Comes to Dinham. Dinham goes inside 50 for Pembroke deep, but Mark going to be taken. No, Reinhardt's there in the way. Oh, he gets shirt fronted. He tries to pick the footy up, and that's high contact. And a little bit of a fracas. Jack Reinhardt's in a bit of trouble, and, well, I think it was a little bit unfortunate, and there's going to be a yellow card. And I think it's going to be issued here. Tommy, if we look at the monitor, there it is. So that
Morgan, that would be young Morgs.
Yep.
It was definitely a free. Oh, no. It's not Morgs. It's the full-back who's standing Forster. Oh, wow. Paddock, Lockie Paddock. Back at Scotch this year after a couple of years in the country. Oh, I thought it was Morgan. It was definitely a free, but I don't know if it was yellow card ability. Oh, Lockie Paddock's been given the 10-minute sin bin. Is it still going behind play there?
There's a bit going on.
Definitely a free. The umpire did well there. I don't know about the yellow card, but the umpire definitely made the important decision.
Jack Reinhardt's going to come off and have a little concussion test, and Alex Forster's going to line up. So
and he's
kicked 19 goals this year, Tommy, and he's going to line up for 20 to give Pembroke an early goal.
I tell you what, he'd be the last 5 years. I'd love to get his numbers on his goals. It would be up to the.
He's over 300. Just kicked past 300.
Oh,
yes. So just wait for Jack Reinhardt to come off before play continues. He's got to go through the interchange gate just in case he's right to go later. Unfortunate start for him tonight. Adam Zenny on the ground. So here's Forster lining up towards the parade end. Can he kick a goal? Lines it up, dead in front, 15 out, and I reckon he's missed. Gee, that's a bad miss for Forster. So a let off for Scotch. It's two behinds Pembroke.
This day and age, that is a great let off. Two, you'd say, gettable goals, and both missed by the Pembroke Kings. Scotch have got a little bit of a get-out clause there, and they'll be happy to take that, as Maxi Rentfree again will play on from full-back. And again here we'll look for his ruckman this time in Henry Vandenberg, number 23.
Ball comes towards Clayer. Zenny goes inside 50 for the Kings. Good fly from behind, good spoil. Who was that,
Henry,
Tommy?
no, so that was Max Rentfree, a great spoil for the defender, yeah.
Yeah, good spoil, takes it out of play. So yet to have a goal, 6 minutes gone.
That spoil will make the bounce on Sunday night, I reckon.
So here we go. Ball brought back up into the air by the umpire. Dinham in ruck, gets it down. Players jumping on the footy, pretty scrappy start. Free kick's been awarded for what?
Another throw, I think, was it?
Jeez, that's a tough one. Zenny's got it for Pembroke.
So that would be too far out, I guess, would it be?
Touch and go, Kidders, for Zens. He kicks a few goals in the midfield, but right on his distance. And
would this be Jim Michael Andy's pocket or...
I don't know, I don't follow Norwood, mate, so I'll let you know later
maybe,
about that.
Chris Prime, the tractor.
Here's Zenny, lines up on the boot. Oh, he's made the distance, I reckon, as he kicked the goal right on the goal line. That's touched right on the line, the second time we've seen that. So Pembroke moved to 3 behind, 7 minutes gone, Scotch yet to score.
Yeah, good start by Pembroke. They've had all the play. Scotch have not got it, they've got it once into that forward 50. Pembroke do look the better side at the minute, but it is early days. Can't see much over there under that light there.
That's why we got the monitor, Tommy, as Tom Duffy will get a free kick, and it's against big Maxi Marsland.
Oh, and they're not happy, Scotch, but I think it was probably there.
Duffy to Polyak, 60 out, looks to chip up towards the forward line. Will Kennett there, can't mark it. Chance for Scotch to clear, Tommy.
Chappie just handled there beautifully to young Walter, who probably went to the 2-on-1. Does Scotch get a free there? The umpire's seen it to go to the greens again.
Well, a bit of luck there. I think it might be Mango Illman's going to get the free, number 33.
See that one, yeah.
Well, it was off the play. I mean, the ball was out on the flank, and
so far it looks like Scotch need to be playing the ball more than the player, I reckon.
Well, there's been a couple of incidents, so far. So
Pembroke are due to convert. You'd think after 0-3.
Yeah, 3 behind. So Magnus Illman will line up. And the kick, he gets very close to the man of the mark. In fact, kicks into the man of the mark, and he will mop up. He needs some support. Gets the handball back towards Harms. Harms dishes off a hand pass to Jack Green, who's had some early possessions. Ned Kennett's got it. Goes deep in towards the forward 50.
Another one.
And gets offloaded. And there's a bit going on out in the middle, but it's a free kick up forward to Tom Duffy. So the Scotch boys are having a crack early. Tom Kidman.
That is the 4-3 against Scotch. You've got to focus more on the footy. Poor, I think it's I think the game got ahead of him. Poor young Eddie Bock in his debut. Eddie Bock, number 24, Eddie Bock?
Yeah, number 24. Played a bit at Sturt under 18s.
Well done.
Here's Tom Duffy. Another great angle of this shot on goal. Kick on the boot now, and Duffy's missed to the right as well. So they're missing some shots early. 9 gone. 4 behinds plays zip
now
for
it's
Scott.
definitely the B. It's the A grade. There's none. Geez,
It's B grade goal kicking.
You know what? Bad goal kicking means bad football, doesn't it? I
mean, you can't not convert, and we see it in all levels of footy. Jack Reinhardt's back on the bench.
There plays on there. Gives it to young Lockie Francis, who's got a long leaping right foot there. He's gone a bit higher there to no one, you have to say.
Jack Green goes up, gets it inside 50. Now the chance for Scotch to clear.
That's young Eagleton, who's going to clear to Sean King, the oldest bloke on the field. At 34 years old, number 12, Sean King.
As the ball goes over the line, out of play, Peter Effelbein playing his first game for Pembroke in the A grade, teaching at the school, played Bs last week, and he's having his first run in the seniors tonight as the ruckman do battle. Reed grabs it, good tackle applied. Oh, he hasn't got it, and that'll be a free kick. Sloppy there from Vandenberg, and Max Reed will take the free.
The umpires are doing a good job. They saw that. There was no need to do that, was there?
He just lost where the ball was, Kidders, I reckon.
Bit of frustration, you'd say, at the 10-minute mark.
Reedy goes up towards the forward 50. Sitting at the back's Tom Duffy. Chance for Will Kennett, and the ball goes out of play, and it'll be a throw-in 40 around from the Parade end goal.
Kennett, there's a big Pembroke name, the great builders, 100 years of building in SA, Kennett Buildings.
Well, there's 3 Kennetts around. One plays at Glenunga, I think, 1 and 2 at Pembroke. As the ball thrown back into play. Ball in dispute, and over the shoulders the call, free kick to Pembroke. So another chance for him to convert, and it's going to be Zenny.
If you're a Richard supporter right now, you'd be worried about the umpire, but I think the umpire has made the correct decision on every decision so far. Scotch are just going second to the footy and not going for the ball or playing the man. It's not...
They're giving away unnecessary frees. I think that's...
The coach would not be happy right now, you have to say.
He'd be grumpy. And there's been a few let-offs. 11 minutes gone. So here we go. Adam Zenny, good view of it here. Can he put it through? Kick on its way. That looks all right after boot, and he's put it through. So the Kings are on the board after 4 misses. They have got their first at 11 minutes in. It's 1-4-10, and the Scotch lads have yet to score. Tom Kidman, Laurie Colliver commentating.
Would you say, Laurie, the home ground, Norwood Oval being a small ground with Haslam Oval, the traditional Haslam Oval also being a small ground, would that be much of an advantage to the Pembroke Kings tonight?
Well, Pembroke, the Haslam ground is one of the more narrower grounds. You've probably played a bit of footy and cricket there over the years, Kidders.
Lovely ground.
Compared to a lot of the grounds that they play on.
So you think Norwood wouldn't be too dissimilar
It would
to that?
suit them, yeah, I think so. Would many of the Scotch boys have played here before?
Scotch themselves haven't played here since we played Pembroke here in 2007 on a Friday night. A few amateur league finals since then, but no.
So ball back in the centre, and good tap forward there, Vandenberg. But well shot there by Jack Green, who's had a good start. Darcy McCrosty can't pick it up. And a chance for Scotch. Can they get the ball moving, Kidders?
Chaplin's found his schoolmate Eagleton, number 10 there. Eagleton for his second touch today. He's gone forward to a young, and he's not quite there, but at least he went for the footy. Well, Pembroke cleared easily there. Too many numbers.
And good news is we're up on YouTube. Sorry for the delays earlier, but things are up and about as Dinham's got the footy on the wing for the Kings. He's going to go long, I fancy.
And the scoreboard says 1 goal 4-10 with plenty of opportunities to Scotch yet to score.
Forster marks in the pocket. Two Scotch boys just run into each other there in Winter Irving and Vandenberg as Forster goes short, and that's Dinham on the chest.
And if you have missed it, crowd, the young fullback on Mr. Forster has been sent off with a yellow card 5 minutes in. Not for a late tackle.
A little bit unnecessary. Now Dinham, he too will be he's having a bit of a flap of the arms there, but he should be able to get the distance here comfortably. Kicked 1 goal 4 last week up at Hope Valley. He'll be looking to sort that out. He's kicked 11 goals this year. He's had a pretty good year. So can he kick the Kings second? He's lining up, as you can see on your screens. Hope you're with us on YouTube and filming footy. We're on the air live as the kick is off to the left. Is it coming back? No, it's not. In fact, it's going to drop short and well fisted through. So Pembroke moved to 1-5. Scotch yet to score.
How did the Kings find Hope Valley last week after the turnaround from the final last year, where unbelievable turnaround somehow by Hope Valley last year?
Well,
Pembroke were all on top of them in the first half.
Well, they kicked 11 goals in the last quarter, and full marks to any team that kick 11 goals in a quarter. You deserve.
I've never seen anything like that in my time, Laurie.
I've seen it a couple of times, but I get what you're saying as the ball comes to Harms. Harms gives it off towards Harrison George. Darcy McCrosty, and he's hit him up beautifully, and it's Forster again, and he's going to line up from about 30, and hopefully his kick will be a bit straighter than his last one.
They're just finding it a bit too easy now, Pembroke Kings at the moment, and I see young Kensington wicketkeeper McCrosty there with a good left foot.
Yeah, he had a game off a week or two ago, but he's back in the side. A few changes from last week allows him back into the team.
I see Kensington to make the finals this year in cricket this year. Is there any
it's not
there?
cricket season, it's footy season.
Right.
And I have nothing to do with the cricket club. It's Forster pulls that one. So another bad shot for goal, and it's through for another behind. So it's 1-6-12. Scott's yet to score, and one of our dear friends watching the coverage up in Brisbane, Peter Chisholm, is on the air filming footy as Scotch look to clear it out towards the half-back flank.
I wonder how Peter feels about North Melbourne these days.
Let's not talk about North Melbourne as the hand pass comes out from Vandenberg. The Scotch boys go forward.
Oh, look at the good defensive line up there by Pembroke, wasn't it? Had the numbers back, seemed to have this game under control at the minute.
Good looking kick there, and it was, I reckon it's Elfenbein. He gives it off to George. Nettie Kennett, a bit sloppy on the left. Jack Reinhardt's back on the ground. Will Kennett in there. Hand pass comes out by McCrosty. Good mopping up there, in over the footy. The Kings trying to get it out. Chance for Scotch if they can get it clear. Good tackle applied by Harrison George, but it comes clear for Scotch.
Good handball by Maxie Nathan there. And then Pembroke's got the numbers again. Seemed to break down around centre forward.
Yeah, Tom Duffy, good mark. Chips it up, not the best kick. Off it goes, Will Kennett. Ned Kennett, rather, not Will, his brother, as it goes towards the forward 50. It's going to be a free kick for Scotch. And it's one of the few they've got tonight. It'll be Campbell McLeod with the footy.
So Scotch have gone a bit defensive early. They've put the spare player back. I think they're a bit worried about the Pembroke forward line. They've got a spare player back already.
Understandable though, understandable.
As Scott's run out of the back line there, we've got a bit of trouble here to Lockie Francis. Gets the handball out there. I think he'll go back to Lockie. Hopefully kicks long with his right. No, he doesn't have a play about. We've got Max Nathan there with the hands to Jack Kelly, who is a good handballer. And here we go to young Eagleton again. Will he get caught? No, he's on the run again, and he's gone forward blindly. And that's going to be well tackled there by the young Pembroke Kings lad.
Yeah, good movement of the footy there by Scotch. Their first real good attacking forward foray.
It was the first time they've actually attacked ferociously, haven't they?
And I tell you what, if they can get a goal here, it keeps them right in this game as the ball, bit of aerial ping pong there, comes out the back. Eagleton again playing a good game, but Ned Kennett intercepts. Sloppy kick up towards the wing, taken there by Morgan. He's under pressure. Good tackle by Magnus Illman, and it's play on advantage as the handball comes out from Will Kennett, the Dinham. He's got no one to kick to, but finds Forster. Forster dishes off, over to Will Kennett. Can he get it on the boot? Looking and finding McCrosty. Will it sit for him? And he's got it, and he should put it through, and he has. So good move in the footy by the Kings. They move along to 2-6-18. Scotch yet to score, and it's a little bit one-sided at the moment, Tommy Kidman.
There's a few concerns here for the Old Scotch Footy Club, but have you ever seen at the Norwood Oval before? There was no one there when Pembroke was running into the forward 50. Not one player was up there. How times have changed. But Pembroke worked out well with a bit of run. 2-on-1, easy goal. Well played, the Kings.
Now, I don't know if you've got a list of the Scotch sponsors, Tommy, but if you want to give them a run at some stage, please do. The Kenzie, the great sponsor of the Mighty Kings, Future Urban, Churchill Group, Leighton Funds, LMS Energy, Viking Rentals, 1-800 Robots, Fitstop. I'll get a few more of them in the mix in a minute as we get the ball back in the centre of the ground. Rucks to it. Reid might have just got first hands on the footy, and Walder's going to get a free kick for hanging on, and he dishes off. Good play. Chaplin up towards forward 50. Hopkins under the footy. Didn't get the spoil in there. Comes down to Ned Kennedy, who started pretty well. His hand pass finds Harms. Harms is tackled. Oh, that's got to be close to holding the ball. And the umpire says it is. So a chance for Scotch to kick their first goal of the night, Tom Kidman.
I think it's a little bit too far, unfortunately, for young Jack Sandicote from Bridgewater last year, who's studying medicine at Adelaide Uni. I think this might be a bridge too far, but at least they've got Max Marsden, number 33 in the goal square, to pop up with any leftover crumbs.
So let's see what happens. You call it, Tommy.
And look at that kick. That just sums up Scotch tonight already. Straight down Pembroke's throat.
Maxie Reid does well. Brother back in the Bs today as well. He kicked 9 in the Cs, did all right in the Bs. He dishes off to Jack Carruthers.
Well, that's good to hear. A guy got 9 goals. I love the full forwards that can still convert these days.
Here's a chance now for Scotch. They can't get it clear. Will Kennett's there. He's tackled. All in dispute at centre half forward for Scotch. Can they make something of it? Kick off the ground by Polyak into the centre. What's Scotch got for us here, Tommy?
Morgs has just hit Chaplin on the chest. They're both left footers. 2 left footers. And this King will actually kick this from 45. The 35-year-old Sean King, engineer for the old BHP, he will kick this one.
You got a lot of left
14th
footers.
14th year. He got a lot of left footers. He's a right footer, but he'll kick this one.
But you have got a lot of left footers.
We've got, we don't.
Nothing wrong with that.
We don't breed them, but it just happens. Yes. Sean King to get Scotch back into the game. Scotch really do need this one, don't they? And he's just veered left there, but he got the distance.
Sneaks through for a behind. So Scotch on the board at 19 and 20 seconds of the first quarter.
For the Scotch coaching panel, a bit of concern. 8 scoring shots to 1 and 3 inside 50s to 15 inside 50s. A bit of a concern, you'd have to say.
Early stats there from Kidders there, as that's a bit of a flower bag kick up towards half-back flank. Ball goes over the back. Dinham's the one who's got to go for it. He looked at Shepherd. Eventually gets the ball back to Ned Kennett. Ned Kennett to Clayer. Clay over to Will Kennett. He gives it back to Clayer. Back to Ned Kennett. They need to get the ball on the boot, and they do, up towards Harrison George. But a good spoil applied there by Jack Kelly. Well done to him.
Great spoil by the on-baller Jack Kelly there. His father, Mr. Outdoor Ed, Mark, will be very happy with that.
So Rolly bowls for Scotch in the ruck against Reid, who's yet to have a rest as the ball comes out the back. Illman there, a bit quiet so far. Down Ned Kennett, gets one high, does he? No, umpire says no. And he'll have
nearly there, wasn't it? But the umpire was in the wrong position. It was nearly there, that high free.
Yeah, it's close. 20 minutes gone, 2-6. The Kings, one behind Scotch. Good boisterous crowd here at Norwood Oval as Reid wins the tap.
To Chaplin with the left foot, number 45, looking for Sean King, the 44-year-old, and it's out of play.
Zach Polyak, the defender there, spoiling that away at the Roger Woodcock end of the Norwood Oval.
That is really good sponsors on the sign there for the Pembroke Kings, isn't it? Mr. Viking Rentals, Fitstop, Thompson Gear, and they're all set up.
Ball comes out towards George, does well there. Kicks up towards the wing, right in front of us here. Vandenberg sets himself, can't quite control the footy, and the ball goes over the line and out of play. So score check, Kidders, 2-1, 2-6.
Pembroke Kings 2-6 to Scotch is the 1 point, and we did miss young Scotch backman who got sent off for the yellow for Lockie Paddock for 10 minutes is allowed to get back on.
Good spotting
straight to Alex Foster already.
Good spotting as Walder gets a handball. Oh, good crunching effort there as it comes back to Walder. Up towards, good mark there, taken by Ned Kennett. He was looking for Sandicote, couldn't find him. And
he's done well.
Kennett started well, yeah, he's had a pretty good year. Chips towards McCrosty, who marks, pretty much unattended. Well, a bit of play behind the play there, and that'll be a 25-metre penalty. Sandico, a little bit out of order there, young fella. Got to get control of yourself. Max Reed coming over and having a word as McCrosty looks to play on quickly, kicks in towards the pocket. Dinham at the back, nearly marks it into the forward pocket, dishes the hand pass over the top. Should be a walk-in goal, and it is to Forster. So some unnecessary play there from Scotch, and another goal to the Kings. They move to 3-6, Scotch 1 behind.
Yeah, something with this Norwood Oval and the lights, the big game, Scotch under pressure, are just feeling a bit nervous and doing out of character.
Stuff they shouldn't be doing, kidders.
No need.
No.
No need in any form of the game.
So 22 minutes gone in this first quarter, as you can see on the screen. And, well, hope you're enjoying the coverage. If you're a Pembroke fan, you would be. If you're a Scotch fan, maybe not so much. And a good boisterous crowd here. 300 or 400 people here at Norwood Oval tonight as Reed wins the tap. Ball comes down, chance there for Walter. Can the Scotch boys get out of the centre? I reckon they can, kidders.
Left footer Jack Kelly goes back to Walter. He's got a short kick there, and finally there we've got the cricket star. Number 29 has gone for Maxi, and no, well defended by Pembroke.
Out it comes to Harms, breaks the tackle, chip short, dangerous looking kick, intercept there, McCrosty doing well at the moment, left foot kick up towards centre forward, Mark nearly taken there, kicks forward, does Jack Green, the skipper. Forster, good spoil apply, ball comes down to Tom Duffy, Forster chip short to Dinham, and Dinham's going to have a chance to put it through. So good movement of the footy here by Pembroke as they look to kick their fourth goal of the night.
You'd have to say that just did look too easy for Pembroke Kings coming through, didn't it?
Well, when they get the ball, 2-on-1s. When they get the ball moving, Pembroke, they're pretty good side. Scotch have got to just cut out the rough stuff, and concentrate and get the footy. And when they do get the ball moving, they do move it all right. But at the moment, it's all Pembroke here as we are into time on of this first quarter. Dinham, can he slot through a goal for Pembroke? That looks a better kick, and he's put it through. So Pembroke moved to 4-6-30. Dinham has his first. Scotch on 1 behind 1 point. Laurie Colliver, Tom Kidman here at Norwood Oval as we get close to quarter time.
Yeah, all over. The scoreboard's telling the story now. Now they're kicking straight. The Pembroke have had all the footy. Running with confidence, you'd have to say. Scotch a bit flustered.
Well, they've evened up that scoreline too. They kicked, 5 behinds to start. They've got it back to 4 goals, 6, so really starting to make the most opportunities. But Scotch have got to just hang in there this last few minutes.
They're going to hang on for quarter time. Yeah. Maybe sneak a goal and just regroup.
Get a centre clearance here through Vandenberg and the boys around the middle.
Yeah, this is where you need some of the senior players to come in and just go, the time is now.
Number 11 is Hugh Walter for Scotch there. Got the lid on. And he's on Mango. Illman there as a tap. Vandenberg probably won it. Well sharp by Illman. He's gang tackled. And we'll have a ball up. Secondary bounce in the middle of Norwood Oval. Up she goes. Maxie Reid in from the Bees this week with Oliver Duffy at Sturt Reserves. Clayer at the back of the pack, reads it well, gives a handball back. Archie Richardson back in turn to Clayer. Plenty of confidence here from the Kings tonight. That kick not so flash. Trying to hunt up Dinham. Bit of a short kick. And it pops out. Can Scotch work it forward, Tommy? Comes out to Carruthers. Carruthers to Shivashanka. Shivashanka up towards 450. Dinham again running right in this first quarter. I reckon that's his 4th mark. He's just a little bit far out to score, kicking to the parade end.
It's a bit of a Mr. North Adelaide being given so much space earlier already, isn't it?
Yeah, it needs to be paid a bit more respect at the moment. Who's that on him, young Lockie Paddock? Needs to just play on him a little bit tighter. Dinham thinks he's a chance here. It would have been going 25 minutes or so of this first quarter. So Dinham, can he nail it? Yeah, goes short, chips in the pocket and Forster marks.
Story of the night so far, just too easy to just be lacklustre, let an opponent 5 metres off your side there. Scotch have to become more disciplined as we can all see it.
So Alex Forster, 20 goals now this season. Had a duck egg against CBC Old Collegians the other week and the Kings managed to win. Kicked 3 last week in that top group of leading goal kickers this season. So the kick towards the parade end, drifting to the right, arms and so on go up, and it's through for another behind. So it's 4-7 here. Pembroke, a good start, a little bit inaccurate, and they lead Scotch by 30 points. They're on 1 behind 1 point. 11
scoring shots in a quarter is always a good sign. They've had all the play. Below the siren, Scotch should be saying right now.
Who's that in the back pocket, kidders?
That looks long. Young McLeod, Cam McLeod, I think.
Yep.
They've gone pretty defensive. They should have gone long there, but they're just a bit spooked, I think, at the minute.
Crosty applying a tackle for Pembroke, and we'll have a bounce about 60 out from their goal. So time running out in this first quarter, we're going about 26.
Well umpired so far by the Amateur League umpires, I believe.
Yeah, protecting the blokes going for the ball.
As it should be.
Yeah. Illman there. Umpire's looking to pay hold the ball. Siren sounds. It's quarter time here at Norwood Oval, and it's a handy 30-point lead to the Kings. 4-7-31. Scotch 1 behind 1 point. Goals for the Kings: Forster, Dinham, Zenny and McCrosty. And unfortunately for your boys, kidders, they haven't got on the board yet, but there's still 3 quarters to go. We're going to take a little break, have a little breath, have a drink of water, just take a few chill pills, and we'll be back with the second quarter here live from the parade very soon.
Well done, Loz.
Welcome back to the parade, where if you've just joined us, a good start for Pembroke. 4-7-31. The Scotch 1 behind 1 point. Goals to Forster, Dinham, Zenny and McCrosty. Tom Kibben back with us shortly. He's just getting a bit of info from boundary side. Players getting in readiness. It's a few more of those Pembroke supporters. O'Halloran Law, Leighton Funds, Body Plus Health, Thompson Gear Lawyers, as they're underway for the start of this second quarter. Reed in ruck up against Vandenberg. Ball comes down. Scotch need to kick the first goal of the quarter. Jack Reinhardt back in the play. Taps it back towards Jack Reinhardt. Towards Jack Carruthers as the kick comes out of the centre by Maxi Nathan up towards centre forward. A chance for Scotch to get the ball in the boot. And it's mopped up by Polyak, who fists it towards the boundary line. Does it well, in fact, picks it up. Dangerous kick back towards half back. But the Kings should clear through Jack Green. Back towards Reinhardt. Looks like he's recovered from his knock earlier. His kick's short and a good one. And he hits up Tom Duffy on the wing. So Duffy's looking to centre the ball, finds Ned Carruthers. He's got a man on the overlap, slips in the centre, puts it on the boot. He's normally a good long kick, gets it up towards full forward, driving back Vandenberg. Nearly took the mark, goes for the soccer, then tries to pick it up, tackled by Forster. Dinham's in there, gets a hand pass over to McCrosty. They want to be kicked, McCrosty. He's not, and it's holding the ball. Free kick. Tom Kibben's back with us. What did you hear at quarter time?
Scotch just regular coach took control and said early, just need to regroup, start again. Pembroke got too much of the footy out of the centre. They've changed a few things, and hopefully, for Scotch's sake, that starts to work. And that was a good decision by the umpire again, holding the ball, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's a poor kick, and it finds Harrison George. Wow. So he's just on his distance, I reckon. Is there a little bit of breeze at ground level, Tom?
Definitely. We're not feeling where we are. Oh, look at that.
Straight to Forster.
Easy.
Nice kick to Forster.
The discipline of Scotch, and the instructions were, tread like a rope, be very close to your man. So far, we have not seen that.
Pembroke's inside 50 since about halfway through the first quarter have been very good. And Alex Forster hasn't had great success in night games here in the past. Will be looking to kick his second. So
on top.
Let's see what he's got. Pembroke started well last week, and they need to kick these goals to keep the scoreboard pressure on. Now that looks like a beauty off the boot, and he's put it through. So you can hear the roar in the background. Forster kicks his second, and the Kings go along their merry way at 2 minutes of this second term. It's 5-7 to one behind.
Yeah, so no changes were made in the Scotch dugout. They were confident to regroup, work things out again, but Pembroke straight back to where they started, eh?
They played a pretty good brand of footy as we hit the early stage of this second quarter. Hope you're enjoying our coverage on filming footy.
I'm quite impressed so far. Pembroke's pace. I knew you're a young side there.
Yep.
The pace has started well. Skill level's been good, bar a few of the goals kicking, but just the ability to find space and just do that little kick to 20 metres, that could be Scotch's problem, but the Pembroke Kings have done well to be able to find space tonight.
Playing confidently as Vandenberg probably just won that tap. Ball comes down in the middle there. Chaplin's got it, well tackled, and the umpire says he didn't really have a chance to get rid of it. Jack Reinhardt there, the tackler. And we'll have another ball up. Very young-looking umpire out there in the middle.
Yeah, I actually think it's the umpire director's son, actually. He's done a good job a couple of times this year.
Yeah.
The former SANFL umpire of 200 games.
Colin Rowson,
Mr. Colin Rowson. I believe it's one of his two sons umpiring tonight.
Following in his father's footsteps as Jack Green gets a pretty pokey sort of kick in towards that half-forward zone. Chance now for Green. Gets it back towards George, and the boundary line wins on that occasion. And it's right half forward for Pembroke, who have a good lead here, 5-7 to 1.
Look at that advertising silly old Coopers get over the corner there. They got Coopers everywhere.
You're a Coopers man, aren't you, Tom?
Mr. West End draft and Carlton draft.
Oh, there you go.
Pretty meat and potatoes. Back to your basics.
Nothing wrong with that. Good tackle, gang tackle applied there with Chaplin and Reinhardt doing battle there. And good evening to Andrew McRitchie, who's watching the coverage in the safety of his lounge room, sending all sorts of memes and photos through. Hope you're well, Macca, as the ball comes out. And a good tackle by Illman, but chance for Scotch here, kids.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, Cooper Silver's got his first kick tonight. Gone at half forward there, and here's the run. Max Nathan, can he get through? Oh, yes, he can. With the hair, beautiful blondie. No, look at that. Again, Scotch. Pembroke's defensive setup is just second to none again.
Yeah, Elfenbein mops up well there, kicks it to Harms. Ollie Harms chips towards right half back. Ned Kennett's got it. Number 4 chips further afield. Just inside the boundary line, that's Harrison George. Both he and Zenny getting plenty of touches in this game. The kick, not the best one, as it's fisted in towards the Scotch 50 now. Can someone for them pick it up, kidders?
Eagleton there, he's got a free for holding on. As a Chaplin, no, the umpire missed that one for the first time tonight.
Shivashanka
comes straight through. Melbourne gets a bit of a head knock.
Shivashanka up towards right half forward for Pembroke. Ball comes to ground, back towards George. Harrison George in towards the forward line. That's a perfect kick to Ned Carruthers. Looking to move the ball quickly. He wants to chip off. He's just on his distance. He could actually go back and have a shot, I reckon. He's not going to, though. He's going to look for better options, and he found one on Tom Duffy, who can mop up, snap quickly, and just snaps a bit too far and misses to the left. So Duffy's missed a couple. It's 5-8, the Kings, and Scotch on one behind still.
Still dominating the play, aren't they, the Pembroke Kings?
They ran that ball down pretty quickly.
Scotch just need more of the midfield to get more of the footy, and look at that.
Green to McCrosty. McCrosty snaps. He's put it through. So untidy play on the back line there. McCrosty's having a good game. Kicks his second, and Pembroke moved to 6-8. Scott's still stuck on one behind.
So a good snap on his left foot, the young wicketkeeper. Is he left-hand batsman with that left foot like that?
I've seen him playing more footy than cricket, Tom, to be honest. I've heard he's a very good gloveman. And his start to the season's been a little bit quiet, but tonight he's playing really well, and it's good to watch him go about his business from a Pembroke point of view.
Any other Pembroke King stars out of that famous Kingston and Browns Cricket Club?
Well, I tell you who's not playing at the moment, who could probably nearly make this side, is Freddie McClure, who played in the B-grade grand final, which Teacher Gully managed to win, dare I say it, for all our non-Teacher
The home of Travis Head.
Yeah, well, looking forward to the World T20, aren't we? Kidders starting next week.
And what's with the young South Australian from Victoria getting caught up as a travelling emergency?
Well, we'll talk about that in a minute as the ball's back in the centre, kidders. I know you love your cricket as I do, as attackers applied on Walter.
And there's a heads out to a cricket lover. Stephen White's home with COVID again tonight. Poor Stephen White can't be here. He's home with COVID.
Okay.
He's enjoying the coverage here tonight on our famous YouTube station, Loz.
Filming footy as Vandenberg wins the tap. Ball comes down. Chance of them to mop up there with Maxi Nathan. Comes out the back, though, and the Kings might be able to get it out. Bit of scrappy play. That's Zenny, number 10, doing well. Gets it over to Clayer on the wing. Using the ball reasonably well there to kick the duff. He wasn't quite his best. Mops up, though. Hand pass back to Zenny. Over to George. George over towards Will Kennett. Good quick hands here from the Kings as Duffy gets it. He kicks up towards the forward 50 over the head. Good, free kick to Denham.
Umpire saw the free against young Pete Astanakis. And another 50. Oh, Scotch. A 25 for not giving the ball back. The discipline tonight from Scotch, full stop, is very disappointing for Scotch supporters.
Yeah, you would be disappointed if you're a Scotch fan. I know Pembroke are playing well, but they are helping the cause here of the Kings at the moment. And it's very much one-way traffic. 7 minutes into this second quarter as Denham gets another
25. Scotch, that discipline, you just got to give the guy a rest, don't you?
So Denham's going to line up for his second, and as Lou Richards once said, you'd have to fall over to miss it. He puts it through, so the Kings move to 7-8. And this is a rout at the moment, and poor old Scotch on one behind. We've been going 8 minutes in this quarter.
I think the whole supporter base here tonight was not expecting this. I saw a couple of weeks ago Scotch held it up to Henley for 4 quarters, and Henley looked like the trendsetters in Div 3 this year.
Well, they are. They're unbeaten. They're going well, and any form against them is good form. Yeah.
And on paper, I thought Henley would have Pembroke covered, and look at this. Pembroke have just come out from the start, obviously tuned in. They wanted this win on the Friday night. Never look back.
So ball back in the middle. Vandenberg there, number 23 on your left there, and Maxi Reid, who I think he's taken every centre bounce.
So Maxi Reid was playing B grade last week, you reckon?
There's a bit of a story. I'll tell you, Maxi, when we get a bit of a stoppage about what he does. Is that's a good clearance for Scotch up towards the forward 50. Kidders.
Oh, here we go. There's a chance to snap a goal there from young Walter. And there's Max Mars on his left for his first shot at goal tonight. Gives the handball short. Straight to, dropped already by...
Zenny's got one in the chops, and it'll be a ball up.
Straight to a ball up.
Yeah. Mars is going to take the rucky, I reckon, Kidders. Can he do something? He's hit 23 goals this season.
Maxie or Riley Bowles going to take? Yeah, Maxie's going to take the ruck.
Yeah, I reckon he is too. As it comes down, Reed nearly gave away a free, actually. Ball comes to ground. Congested situation. Harrison George tries to break free. Good tackle by Sandicoe. Ball, umpire should blow this up, but he won't. Calls play on. Comes to Elfenbein. And eventually, it took a little bit too long. But in fact, Scotch are going to get a free. So a chance for them to kick their first goal through Doug Treloar.
I didn't see that free there, but Doug Treloar, the boy from the southeast, is going to have a shot.
Can he kick for goal, kid?
His older brother, on the run, he can kick for goal. I'm a bit worried about lining up on a set shot. On the run, definitely. Dougie Treloar missed last year to go overseas. Here we go. And, as I said, needed to be on the run there.
So, no score.
Another no score for Old Scotch.
Well, the half century, the bat's been raised by Pembroke in cricketing parlance. 50 plays 1. Can they get a goal? Reed wins the tap. Tackle applied there, and a good one by Jack Green.
Speaking of 50, I hope Travis Head in their important game Saturday night makes a quick 50 for his famous IPL club.
I think it's tonight.
Oh, it's tonight. Not tomorrow. Saturday morning our time.
Free kick to Pembroke. Yeah, it's tonight because the final Sunday night, I believe, is Maxie Reed wins the free. So
can you tell us that story about Maxie Reed being his availability? Or?
At a stoppage, I will. I'll give it to you in a minute. As Harms kicks towards.
Too easy. Look at this. Too easy.
And it's Clayer who dishes off to Kennett, who's getting a mount and touches out there. Not his best one there. He kicks to his brother Will, who needs an apology for that short kick, but that's okay as it comes off up towards the wing. It'll be last touch. So Morgan should get the ball for Scotch on the wing. A few grumpy people getting below us here.
Morgan with his left foot gets a 25 metre. It's on again.
Oh, there's a bit going on in the pocket.
Half forward flank there. Gary McIntosh's and Andrew Jarman's half forward flank. What's going on here, Loz?
Well, there's a bit going on. A few jumpers getting ripped and people getting a little bit uptight.
A lot of hair there from the Pembroke Kings. A lot of hair.
Yeah, Will Kennett's got a very good haircut.
More hair than his father and his uncle, that's for sure.
So what's going to happen here? It might be another 25, Tom.
Scotch would need another 25 to get into the game. That would be just a luxury, wouldn't it?
Who's got the ball, Kidders?
From 55 metres out, it's going to be far too far for him.
Up on the flanks still.
There's the cameraman.
Might be Morgan still, I reckon.
No.
There he is. There he is.
Morgan's...
what's that? There we go.
Oh,
no, it's been reversed. So there you go.
Oh, my God. Scotch have done it again. How dare they?
Zenny goes short. Forster, what's he doing up there? On the back flank. Interesting. 7-8 plays 1 behind if you've just joined us. 12 gone.
Well, I do not know what just happened there.
Well, we can't help you. We won't talk too much about it as Reed marks.
Look at the space.
Short out towards the back flank here. Jack Green could get cleaned up here if he doesn't get on the boot quickly, but goes up to half forward. Tom Duffy's there. Nearly takes the mark. Good spoil there. Ball comes to ground. Shivashankar. Good play there from Nathan. He's gang tackled. It'll be a ball up. He's holding the ball.
Okay, if I was an umpire, that would be 50-50. That would be ball held to him. No chance.
I'm inclined to agree with you there. Tom Duffy's got it, though. A few of the Scotch fans getting a bit volatile to our left here. Not happy with the scoreline. The kick into the pocket is a bullet and it hits Will Kennett on the chest.
Just not tight enough again. A lot of frustration coming through from the Scotch players and the supporters at the minute.
Yeah, well, you can understand it from the supporters from time to time, but the players have
got to themselves to blame. Got to be tired of it, don't they?
Got to concentrate. So, Will Kennett, who's kicked a few goals this year for Pembroke, he's going to line up.
All of a sudden, a win like this, it sets up Pembroke's season, doesn't it?
Well, haven't won yet, but they're going well. And to get to 4-3 tonight would be a pretty good achievement. But a long way from that yet, Tom. So, Will Kennett. Can he get that scoreline back to 8 goals, 8? Takes his time. Kick on the way. Oh, it's coming around. I reckon he's got the distance. He's got the accuracy as well. So the Kings move along to 8-8-56. And Scotch, well, stuck on 1 behind.
I think we should go back to the first quarter and apologise for making a bit of fun of Pembroke's kicking for goal. Look at that, 8-8. It's an adequate performance.
Last 11 shots, 8-3. Makes a difference when you kick straight, but Big advantage here now. And Scotch have got a little bit of pride to play for here. As you said, some of the form, you mentioned the Henley game a few weeks ago, they had a good first quarter against Lockleys. I thought they played pretty well.
And Unley as well.
Yeah.
And a few changes have been made. Max Marsden's gone to the ball, and they've got their trifecta in there with young Chaplin, Eagleton and Jack Kelly. So they've got the 4 best on ballers in there now. Scotch are going to desperate measures for desperate times. Hopefully it comes through. And there you go again, another Pembroke free kick.
Well, I don't know if there was much in that one. Tom Duffy's, it's off the ball to Zenny. Jack Carruthers chips up towards Denham, who's played well, takes the mark. Too far out to score.
They've just got more players that want the ball at the minute, haven't
Kicks
they?
to the fat side, looking for Forster. Chance now for Zenny. He toes it forward inadvertently. And a little push in the back there, not seen by the umpire. It's going to be a boundary throw in pretty much on the 50-metre line towards the northern end here. The Roger Woodcock end here at Nord, who kicked a lot of goals for the legs over the years. Wayne Walker's got a pretty good bar down that end as well, Kidders. Texas old man for Nord home games. Marsland wins it. Kick smothered by Will Kennett.
Remember the days when Tex was kicking 6 for Norwood and Craigie wouldn't pick him in the Crows forward line?
Unbelievable.
Because of his defensive skills.
Thankfully those days are gone.
Norwood had a bit of fun with Tex for a while, didn't they?
So the ball comes up towards the half-back flank for Scotch. Chance there for King.
They might be holding the ball in AFL, but not in the amateur league level.
So 56 plays 1. 15 minutes gone. And Marsden again gives away the free. Scotch fans not happy. Tom Duffy chicks in the pocket and finds Denham again. Another mark for him. And he wants to kick it to the top of the square. Leads not forthcoming.
I think Denham's too good for a third game player. Scotch might have to reassess their backline positioning.
Goes long up towards Forster. Good spoil. Ball comes into the pocket. Chance now there for Dezilla.
Cooper De Silva.
De Silva is an Aravinda.
He's got him too. Aravinda's brother, he's got him. Look at that. He's finally found young Campbell McLeod. Gives the handball off to young Morgan, and hopefully he's found good Maxi Nathan there up forward. Finally a bit of movement by the Scotch crew. But this is where they get stuck down, don't they? Oh. Bad drop there by Chops Morgan, please.
Mopped up by Harms. Harms goes back to Duffy. Duffy, his kick not a good one. And
intercepted by Jack Kelly.
Jack Kelly in the way. All yours, Kidders.
Yeah, the 2015 school leaver, Jack Kelly. He's got good skills here. He loves handballing. Hopefully he hits a target here because Scotch do need him with someone in the 50. But he's gone high. He's lobbed it up there. And nothing there. Just crumbs for Pembroke. Just with ease again, you'd say. Another free kick for too high.
That was a sloppy tackle. Tom Duffy chips across to Zenny. Jack Carruthers provides the run. Kicks towards the back flank looking for his brother Ned. Chance now for Nathan. He's well tackled, but the handball comes back towards Renfrey. What can Scotch do here, Tom? Not much as McCrosty. His kick smothered. Good play there. McCrosty in again. Tackle applied. Gets it back. McCrosty. Handball over the top. Heard the voice of Harrison George. George inside 50 for Pembroke. The kick not quite spot on. Should be a free kick to Scotch for high against
that was
Forster.
good football by Jon McCrosky there. He just knew where the ball was, knew where his teammates were. A bit of smartness there. Good smart football. Greg Williams. Well done, young McCrosky. As a change has been made by Scotch, the famous cricketer Hamish Winter Irving has gone back from full forward. He's gone now back, a good old Footscray cricket player for 8 years.
Okay.
Now I'm the captain coach of the Old Scotch Cricket Club. We need to see more of him tonight.
So ball at left half back. Up towards the wing. 3 Pembroke players there. Couldn't sort it out though. Nathan was there. Ned Kennett mops up. Dylan Hopkins over to Richardson. Richardson, left foot, up towards the half-forward position. Will Kennett sets himself. No one really got any hands on the ball at all. As Jack Kelly mops up, gets it back towards Winter Irving.
Here we go now. He's gone to his captain there in Max Renfrey. Can we get some space? Now seems to get a brick wall again for Old Scotch. So Max Renfrey, a senior player, he's gone inside with a bit of a risk. And he's looked for, here we go there. For Francis. Scotch still falling out? No. How's the luck of the bounce there? Story of Scotch's night, you'd have to say there, wouldn't you?
So Harms will try and mop up. Marsland chasing. Ollie Harms kicks short. A bit casual, but finds Ned Kennett. Wants to dish off. Eventually chips up.
Too easy.
Finds Shivashanka goes further up towards the wing. Dinham's there. Ball comes to ground. Players jumping on the footy. And the umpire says holding the ball. And I don't mind that. He didn't make any real attempt to get that out, did Archie Richardson, the free kick to Scotch.
I agree with that. It's a good AFL umpire's decision there. It was definitely he had a chance, didn't he? No effort. Good umpiring. Finally, Scotch have got one of the first frees. 4-1 for the frees, but Pembroke do deserve the frees because they're first to the footy.
They have been. Here's Illman, left foot into the centre.
Oh, numbers. Look at this. By himself.
Forster up the ground. Gets bumped, but he's all right. Jack Reinhardt's got it. Dishes off to Zenny. Zenny needs to be quick. Oh, good tackle. He dropped the ball. That's holding the ball by my call, but not by the umpire. And the Scotch fans, well, they're grumpy at the moment.
Yeah, I agree. Charlie Mervyn deserved the free with a free kick there with a good tackle, didn't he? Umpire, though, 50-50 on that one.
Yeah, I reckon that could have been a free. Up in the ruck goes Bowles.
Chaplin to Eagleton. Here we go. Finally some movement from Scotch. The Ruckman Riley Bowles, no. Kicked it to no one. And has Pembroke got the numbers or Scotch finally this time? No.
Well, that could be a sling tackle against Zenny, against Max Remfrey. Umpire says nah.
At least the atmosphere's picked up and Scotch have picked up, but the scoreboard just tells the wrong story at the moment, doesn't it?
Well, 8-goal lead is a big one in the night game.
Scotch have lifted at least.
They're playing better. Ullman out of the pack. He loves that sort of rough stuff as he kicks towards the forward pocket. It's going to sneak through for a nothing as they look to try and clear Scotch, or tackle applied there by Denham on Atsikabasis.
It'd be Peter Axel.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah, you got him there.
Thanks, mate. That's one of the more difficult names I'm going to call.
Do you think he should have just gone for the point there instead of handballing back into pressure there?
I would have been rushing that myself. Rucks do battle. Bowles wins the tap. Ball comes down towards Kelly. Pretty scrappy stuff in the pocket. George gets it back, looking for Reinhardt. He applies a tackle. There'll be another stoppage here in the forward pocket. So into time on pretty much in this. In fact, it's last touch or holding the ball, one of the two. And a chance for him to clear. Remfrey.
Taking a risk, that's good. He's taken a risk and found chops there, and another risk there to Harry Chaplin. Nothing in that. And what do you know again? The ball just lands in Pembroke's hands.
Elfenbein goes towards Denham. Will Kennett gets the hand pass back. Ned Carruthers. And the umpire's going to say a free after disposal. I think he kicked it out in the full. And again, the umpire's looking to protect the man. In fact, there's a Scotch bloke there. Who's that, Kidders?
Scotch bloke down, but I tell you what, that free, I don't believe it was there, Mr. Ralston.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Anyway, he's in a bit of bother there. Number 32 for your
young
boys.
Lockie Francis there.
Lockie Francis, yeah.
The boy from Yunta on the way to Broken Hill.
Long way from here, Kidders. Knee.
Oh, I hope not. He's done shoulders. There's a history of shoulders, young Lockie Francis.
Right.
I do hope that for the career club's sake as well as the football club's, that he hasn't done an injury again. The knee's not looking good so far.
No.
As Pembroke just line up for just another shot at goal.
Yeah,
Can you believe it?
And I know we're going to put him on screen. Yeah, we are. He's just getting up now. So, yeah, he's not going too good there. That right knee might be in a bit of bother. Getting helped off by the trainers who do a great job. So we'll wait till he leaves the arena, which might take a little while. Just running through the goal kickers so far for Pembroke. Forster, McCrosty and Denham 2. One to Zenny. And I'm missing one. Oh no, Will Kennett's kicked one. So that's the 8.
And you'd put this one down, lock in, wouldn't you?
I would have thought so from there. So the umpire says all's well, does he? Or we got to wait? You really got to wait in this situation, I think. So a little bit of a delay here as we get close to half time.
Well, the Pembroke Kings did well tonight. They organised a function earlier with Ryan Harris as the guest speaker and the famous Wolf Glass club rooms now. That went down well. Pembroke seemed pretty organised.
We had about 60 or 70 people. Good to see the Scotch people there. We had a table of your guys there, which was awesome. So round of applause there for the young fella. Who was that came off?
Young Lockie Francis.
Lockie Francis, right.
What was the Rhinos' footy career like? Any good?
I don't know. We'll find out maybe at half time if he's still here, having a red. Here's Ned Carruthers. Lines up. Ooh, it looks like he's popped it through. So the Kings go further ahead. Ned Carruthers kicks his first. It's 9-8 now, the Kings. 62 to Scotch. Unfortunately, Tom, still on a 1 behind 1 point. Hope you're enjoying it on Filming Footy. Got any around the grounds for me, kidders? AFL update. For those that are watching intently, we've got about 30-odd live viewers.
If there's
tonight.
a Freo, Collingwood supporters, we don't care much about, do we?
Well, it might be Freo, might be beating them, Tom.
Now, Freo hot favourite, unbelievable. The first time ever, Freo hot favourites. As Big Chiz has just tuned in again.
No, he's loving the action tonight. As the Kings going well, 3-3 this season. Scotch 1-5 as the ball's back in centre. Vandenberg back in ruck against Reed. Vandenberg will get it. This is a nice hand pass towards Chaplin, but he takes his time, has a bounce, gets a hand pass over the top there to Silva. Inside 50. Good movement from Scotch in this case. And the big fella Marsland's got it. Takes the mark. So he's kicked 23 this year, kidders. Can he kick the first tonight?
He'll kick this one. He'll actually end up, I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, he will end up with 4 goals tonight. So for anyone Collingwood supporters out there, the home ground advantage works. Freo are on top by 3 goals, halfway into the third quarter.
Call this goal through, Tom.
Maxi Marsden, with the leading goal kicker in Div 3 this year. 11 games for West Adelaide Footy Club 2 years ago. Will be a Scotch leading goal kicker for 8 years straight. He loves a set shot from 45. This will go in post height.
43 goals last year. Can he add to that tally in his career? So. Let's see what he's got.
Maxi Marsden from 48 metres. Scotch need this as an understatement. And what do you know? The umpire says no. 1 point. Scotch are in trouble.
So just on the bell at half time. 62 plays 2. Archie Richardson marks the kick out. Looks to get things moving for the Kings. They're playing confident footy here.
You know,
what comes up towards Maxi Reid. Nearly takes the mark against 2 Scotch players there. Number 17, Paddock, and number 23, Vandenberg, as we get close to half-time.
Maxi Marsden's last 300 goals, he's based his game on Ben Brown with that big walk-through.
The big Dennis Lilly run-up.
Yes.
Vandenberg in battle and ruck. Wins the tap. It's a good tap down towards Chaplin.
He's got to get more of the footy. He's been Scotch's best player this year, young Chaplin, number 45. Needs to get more of it tonight.
Elfenbein to Zenny, out towards Ned Carruthers, who's played pretty well tonight. Gets a handball over the top. Chance now there for Clay, who's played well also. Back to Zenny. Zenny towards right half forward, and Jack Green, the captain of Pembroke marks. This is off to Ned Kennett. Ned Kennett up towards the forward line, and a good mark, and a well-watched mark there by Denham. So Forster sort of just held his ground there, and Denham, these two working well together tonight, and Denham a chance to add to his goal-kicking tally this season.
You have to say Denham's done very well tonight. Has this been a normal performance for him? Is he playing? It's a quality above so far.
He's played, it's one of his better games, no doubt. Kicked 5 in the opening round against Henley, in a losing side, but he's enjoying the conditions tonight. It is perfect weather for footy, obviously cold being the back end of May, but it's ideal. Not a lot of dew. The ground a little bit worn, lack of water, as Denham fires on goal, kick on its way, and he's missed. So Pembroke 9-9-63, Scotch 2 behind, Denham now 2 goals 1.
Well into time on in this second quarter with Pembroke in control. Scotch need to turn something around here. Struggling to get the ball out of the back lines, you'd have to say.
Eagleton with it, chips up towards teammate there. Good tackle applied there by Magnus Ullman. Umpire says, I'll have it, as we've gone 26 and a half. Get your better players to half time very shortly when the siren goes, as Vandenberg goes up, taps it straight down to Ullman, who gets jumped on fairly. Umpire says, it'll be mine. Again, Max Reid's going to come down. He just didn't quite get there in time. He's rucked tirelessly again, Maxi Reid. Brother Henry back in the Bees tonight as the ball comes out the back towards Sandico. Pembroke, another double tackle. Good tight stuff from them. Offensive effort tonight again, very good. One area they've really improved on. Ball thrown up. Reid wins it. Down towards Walter. Chance now here for Scotch to get the ball moving, but turned over. Jack Reinhardt picks it up, but he's, in fact, Pete Clay has tackled. No, it was Jack Reinhardt the first time, and he's done for holding the pill.
That's not AFL umpire. Look at that. Scotch get the free kick. And young chappie, number 45, just throws the ball out. Umpire saw that. That's a good decision. It's definitely a throw. But I was very surprised about holding the ball before in this level.
They haven't got many wrong tonight, though, to be fair. Clay has got it. Searching kick towards Denham, who marks, and it's a good grab. Yeah, he's got it.
I don't think we need to mention the best players at half-time. We can just say Denham.
He's been very good. There's the bell for the break. So he'll get the shot just inside the half-time and a good strong mark there.
As the young fella kicks the goal, I say, the Kennets have got plenty of it. McCroskey's been very impressive. And then this guy here, Dinham, with the flashy yellow boots. That is a great pick-up for Div 3 Pembroke Old Scholars.
No, he's been a very good player. Kings have lost a few from last year. Mark Evans and Paddy Levicki and a host of others. So on the bell, Dinham going for his third. Kick is not his best. It's coming around late and it just hits the post, I think. Either way, it's a behind. So that is half-time here at Norwood Oval, and it's the Kings on top, and that is really well on top if you look at that scoreboard. Welcome back to the parade where it's half-time, or about to be the start of the third quarter. And, well, Pembroke are playing very good football here. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage of the first half. It's 9:10:64 to Scotch 2 behinds. Our time clock's already started, but don't worry about that. We'll give you the exact time in the quarter, and we're about to get things underway. Scotch need to be a bit better in this second half. A couple of shots on goal. So it's the Kings at the moment comfortably. Forster's kick 2, Dinham 2, McCrosty 2, Ned Carruthers, Will Kennett and Adam Zenny goals for the Kings. And unfortunately, Scotch have not troubled the scorers in the goal-kicking department tonight. And they're going to need to get a move on very, very quickly. Waiting for Tom Gibbon to return to the commentary position. I saw him in the bar at half-time. He's pretty relaxed. Hopefully we'll be back shortly as we get underway in the second half. So Vandenberg in ruck up against Max Reid. Line ball there. Vandenberg looks to try and break clear. Gets a handball at the back. McCrosty applies a tackle. And there'll be a ball up. So 9-10 to 2 behinds. Good wrestle between the two ruckmen there. Neither one really getting the advantage. Illman is in there, tackled by Chaplin and Vandenberg. And we'll have another bounce. Vandenberg got in front there. Ball comes down to Illman. Illman's tackled hard and he gets a free for in the back. A little bit of fraction lucky there. So Magnus Illman having a pretty good year for Pembroke. Gets on that left foot. Good looking drop punt kick in towards the forward 50 and Dinham marks. Well, I don't know how many he's taken, but he's getting close to double figures. And a chance now for him to kick his third. Good play from Illman out of the centre. So Dinham will line up. He's kicked 13 goals this season. And he's going to kick towards the parade end here at Norwood. Good crowd in, 300 or 400 people. Kicks right on the 50. Sander got off the boot. It's going to drop short and it's fisted through for a rushed behind. So 9-11 now to the Kings and 2 behinds to Scotch. So Scotch looking to bring the ball back into play. Might be looking to go down the centre of the ground. They go a little bit out towards the half-forward flank, and that's a good mark taken there by Vandenberg. Dishes the handball off. Chip in towards the centre of the ground, but interception there. As it comes across to Green, over to Hopkins. Back towards Illman. Got to get rid of it. Does eventually. Kick up towards the forward 50. Vandenberg gets under the flight of the ball. Chance now there for the Scotch backline to clear. But it comes to Will Kennett. Will Kennett gets to George. Back to Will Kennett. Takes him on. Gets a handball across. Chance now there for Nathan. And a chance now for Scotch to clear as the ball comes to Walter. So Scotch looking to get the ball forward. That's a poor kick. Goes to Jack Carruthers who intercepts. Picks it up. Away he goes. Chips up towards the forward 50 looking for Dinham. And Dinham marks. Oh, good grab. Really good grab there. A little bit of attention there from Morgan. Pretty unintentional. And Dinham, another mark for him. So this one-sided affair continuing here. And Dinham, who's having another shot on goal, is going to line up for his third. 2 goals, 1 tonight, 1 in the first, 1 in the second. So Nick Dinham lines up for goal, kick on its way, it's straightened up nicely, he's put it through for his third. So Pembroke moving along very nicely to 10 goals, 11, 71. And Scotch, well, they're stuck on 2 behinds, 2 points here at the parade. And we've gone 3 minutes, as you can see on the time clock there. Mention of the Pembroke sponsors too, give them a mention. The Kenzie Hotel, Future Urban, Churchill Group, Leighton Funds, LMS Energy, Viking Rentals, 1-800 Robots, Fit Stop, Thompson Gear Lawyers, Body Plus Health, Leighton Funds and O'Halloran Law. So 69-point margin here at Norwood. Ball back in the centre. Reed and Vandenberg. Vandenberg wins it down. Chaplin can't get it. Jack Green left foot kick out towards the wing. And Mark taken out there. Looks like Remfrey. Remfrey's kick's not a good one and McCrosty intercepts. So Darcy McCrosty having a good night out. He's going to get a 25-metre penalty. Again, a little bit of ill discipline from the Scotch boys. It's a little bit more yardage, but he's not going to get it. So McCrosty on that trademark left foot kick up to the corridor. Duffy finds him. Beautiful kick to Tom Duffy, who takes the mark. And this young man who's had a pretty good season playing in the second ruck and just sneaking forward. Chance to kick his first goal of the night. He's had a couple of shots, a couple of misses. Looking to kick the Kings 11th. Kick on its way. Looks pretty good off the boot. He's put it through. So Tom Duffy kicks a goal, his first of the night. And Pembroke moved to 11-11, 77 to Scotch, 2 behinds, 2 points. So ball back in the centre. Vandenberg in ruck. Number 45 Chaplin for Scotch. Ball comes out the back and it should be a high bit of contact there and it's going to be a free kick to Eagleton, who's played pretty well for Scotch. Goes out towards the wing here. And the mark taken out towards left half forward. Gets towards Chaplin. Chaplin with Reed on the mark. Reed doing well here, putting him under a bit of pressure. Chips towards half forward, the mark taken there by Eagleton, who's had a good game. His kick inside forward 50, not a bad one. Ball comes back to Chaplin, up towards full forward. Hopkins looks to rush it through for a behind. Marsland actually keeps it from doing so, and we're going to have a throw in the right forward pocket. So 76 plays 2. And Scotch kicked their first goal of the night. They're inside the forward 50. Massive lead for the Kings in this game. Not the greatest throw-in. Umpire doesn't call it back. Ball comes down towards Elfenbein, who's playing his first game. Up it goes in the air once again. Jack Green gets a handball to Harrison George out towards left half back. Vandenberg goes up, can't hang on to the footy. Ball comes down there to Walter. Scotch look to go forward. Again, mopping up Ned Kennett, having a good night. Kicks it towards George. George towards Tom Duffy. Brother not playing tonight. He's off at Sturt tomorrow in the reserves. As a kick's a good one. Finds Forster playing up the ground. Gives a hand pass across. Archie Richardson. Chance now, Illman. Kings moving the ball well here. Up towards the deep attacking area. And the kick just eludes Dinham. And it'll be a chance now for Winter Irving to clear for Scotch. He kicks across the ground, finds Chaplin. Chaplin kicks across. Paddock with the footy, left foot kick. Looking for his teammate there, Number 8, who I haven't got on my sheet. If Tom Kibblin was here, he'd be able to tell me. He's done a runner. Stuck in the bar. Called to play on. Tom Duffy looks to smother but can't. 3 on 2, up goes Harms. Ball comes to the ground. Elfenbein tries to get it. Bowls there. Chance now. Nathan gets a hand pass back, but the Pembroke Kings tackle hard. Elfenbein and Polyak. Still plenty of frustration from the Scotch supporters. Just to the left of me here as the ball comes out towards Shivashenko. He picks it up. Quick hand pass to Illman. Illman good hands to Green. Green through the centre. Again having a solid night. Looks for Forster. Bit of wrestling going on there. And umpire says play on. Both holding each other. Dinham looks to keep his feet. Does well. Gets a handball back to Green, who followed up well. His kick inside forward 50. Brought to the ground there by Paddock. And it'll be a ball up. Will Kennett's on it. And a couple of Scotch players on top of the ball as well. And we're going to have a ball up. 20 out. From the Pembroke goal. Dinham and Ruck. Ball tapped back by Vandenberg. Gets it back towards the Silver, who takes on Forster. Does well. Kicks out towards right half back. Chance now. Elfenberg. Gets it back. Clayer. No, that's not Clayer. That's Hopkins, I reckon. Up towards forward 50. Walter went one-handed. Ball dished back. Chaplin. Hand pass over the top to Nathan. Nathan under a lot of pressure. Kick off the ground. A good one. Finds a bit of clear space in the middle. Harms overran it. Chance now for Scotch to go forward. Good looking kick off the boot. It's going to go in towards the forward pocket. And Scotch get their first one of the night. Harms mops up. Shivashenko does well under pressure. Harms. His kick. It's a grubby looking thing, but it covers a bit of ground. Tom Duffy's got it. Jumped on there by Walter. Umpire says it'll be a ball up. 10 minutes gone. 77 plays 2. Hope you're enjoying the action on Filming Footy. 10 minutes into the third quarter. Clayer having a good night. Gets dragged off there by Chaplin. The umpire says we're going to have a throw in. Bit of both ruckman on that one. There's a handball by Kelly. Tackle applied. Still a bit of angst between these two teams. Reid does well, wins the tap. Comes down to Chaplin. Inside 50 goes Scotch. Tackle applied. Venkatesh Shivashenko gets it. Back towards Clayer. Carruthers, that's Ned. Will Kennett. Free kick to Scotch. Trelaw. He's going to say, what's the umpire saying here? I'm not too sure. Max Nathan's coming off, and it's going to be to Morgan. So Morgan with the footy. Hopkins sets himself. Oh, nearly a good mark taken there. Shivashenko needs to get rid of it. Oh, that's a good tackle. That should be holding the ball. Just took a little bit too long. And Eagleton's going to line up for goal. He's been one player tonight who has really tried hard for Scotch. And a chance for him to put one through. First game for him this season. So you can see the time clock there. Just about to tick 12 minutes. Eagleton with the ball. Comes across the 50. Kick on its way. Not the best. Off to the right. Players go up. Nearly a mark taken. Chance now for Scotch if they can get the ball on the boot. Kick. It is on the boot and it's gone through. So Eagleton, who started that bit of play, has put Scotch on the board. So they move along to 1-2-8. Pembroke 11-10-76. Earlier today in the Bs, Pembroke 14-7-91. Defeated Scotch 7-4-46. Good win for them. Their second win of the year. Tom Duffy now in ruck up against Vandenberg, who wins the tap. Kick off the ground. Jack Carruthers there, mops up well. Plenty of run across half back here as Hopkins kicks towards the wing. Jack Reinhardt is recovering from his earlier knock. Ball comes back. Elfenbein over towards George. Up towards half forward. Will Kennett contests well. Ball comes to ground. Plenty of tackling there applied. And we'll have a ball up right on the 50 for Pembroke. Jack Green, good solid game from him again. Kicks it in front of Forster, tries to. Brought to ground nicely there. Paddock mopping up. Back to McLeod. Chance now for Shivashankar. Good hand pass. Archie Richardson inside 50. And he finds Ned Carruthers. Did that pretty easy. Tight angle. So Pembroke right on top here. Ned Carruthers, who kicked a goal in the second term. Tom Kibben's about to return to the microphone, which is good news. So Ned Carruthers, chance for him. Kick to go in the second quarter. Kick on its way. And he's... good mark. No, you wouldn't believe it. It's Dinham again who marks. Now, this is a tough shot. He did kick one in the pocket last week at Hope Valley. It was in the left forward pocket. This one's slightly tougher. I'll welcome back Tom Kibben any second.
If he kicks this, he's not best on ground. He's got to be, doesn't he?
He's having a good game. There's plenty of good Pembroke players tonight, though. On the left. Low, and he misses. How was the bar at half-time? Kidders, you trying to keep warm down there? What's happening?
Yeah, we had a few Pembroke Kings very excited about proceedings.
Yeah, well, Mark Whiteman was down there. He's enjoying proceedings.
Whitey and Tim Knox front and centre, just loving life, talking finals already.
Oh, well, I don't know about that, but they look set for their fourth win as Tom Duffy marks forward side of the wing. So we've got good viewership tonight on Filming Footy. Tom, we're up to 30-odd live, which is good. We'll get plenty on the replay tomorrow, hopefully. Not too many from Scotch, I dare say, but quite a few from Pembroke.
What did get caught out besides the bar? The comeback by Collingwood.
What's the score?
Collingwood have hit the front, 2 points up. They come from nowhere.
They like a close game, don't they?
I do hope Freo win. The competition needs that, but
Yep. Vandenberg in ruck wins it down. Chance now for Walter. I need you to tell me who's number 8 out there in a minute, Kidders. I think he's changed his jumper as the mark taken there by De Silva. He's just in the centre there. That lad just gone off our screen. He's right in the centre. I haven't got a number 8 in my team sheet. As De Silva goes up towards the wing. Spoil applied. Oh, here's a chance now. Marsden can't pick it up. But again, Pembroke. Hopkins, who's had a really good year at half-back. Ned Kennett. Richardson getting a few touches in this third quarter. Intercept mark taken. And it's De Silva who's off the Scotch. Tommy, what do you got for us?
Yeah, the first gamer, Eddie Box changed his number, I believe.
Thank you.
From number 24 to number 8.
Great spotting. Jack Carruthers now with the ball. Finds Harms. Harms goes out here to Clayer. He's had a good night on the half-back flank. Played well. Chips up to Ned Carruthers. McLeod on the mark. Dishes off. Good run from Harms. Likes a run, does Ollie Harms. You've got to remember to bounce the ball, son. Just got his kick in time up towards forward 50. Forster tries to mark. Ball goes over the back. And the chance now for Harrison George, in fact. Number 13's Morgan. For Scotch, he's over the footy. And again, the Kings tackling well, putting a lot of pressure on. And the score remains at 77-8.
So as a fullback, young Harms loves to run up the field, does he?
He likes to take him on. I think there's a bit of a battle between him and Dylan Hopkins. He'd like to play centre half back, I reckon, Ollie Harms, but Dylan Hopkins is doing such a good job there. And Harms, he does like to run off. Scotch looked to clear. Illman nearly marked it. Clayer, good pick up by the young man. Growing in confidence. And does he get offloaded? He does. So it's going to be a free downfield.
It's just another example of Scotch being non-disciplined, isn't it?
It's happened 8 to 9 times tonight. The coach would have a little bit of ammo for Tuesday night training, I think. What's your coach's name at Scotch, Tommy?
Mr. DeLuca will not be very happy right now with the proceedings.
No. So, who we got here? Dinham in the pocket. There he is on the right of your screen. He's kicked 3 goals, 2.
So you'd have to say 3-3 from the Roger Murdoch pocket. No, it's not the Roger Murdoch.
I don't know what pocket that is.
The David Payne.
Let's give Michael Ashe a run. Dinham to the right, I reckon. No one's getting too excited.
I reckon Keith Thomas would have kicked it from there. Phil Carman.
84 grand final, he might well have. Now there's a name, Phil Carman. Going back.
Yeah, so 72, 73. Phil Carman had fantastic years here, playing under Robert Odie.
Kick out, marked by Wilder. Oh, the player slips there. That's Kusafi. Comes towards George, over towards Harms. Harm finds Clayer, wants to dish off. She's going to pump it back in, up towards half forward, looking for it. Reinhardt, mopping up was Trelaw, out towards right, or the wing, and Maxi Reid marks, goes to Harms.
Look at the numbers. So the only constructive conversation at half time was a few guys to Scotch concerns about just being too defensive with the spare man back.
Okay.
When you need to win the game, it's part of the problem. If you don't know where to kick to,
you got to score to win, don't you? We did say in the start that Scotch's lack of scoring this year is a bit of a concern. They're trying to work it around here now, across half back. McLeod with it, up towards the wing. And that might be last touch to Pembroke. And Zach Polyak, very reliable defender for Pembroke on that outer wing. Earlier in the B grade, it was Pembroke 14-7 to 7-4. Good kick from Polyak, finds Archie Richardson.
And also
you got my text too, which is good.
And for those early starters tomorrow, 10:15 at the Haslam Oval. Unfortunately, I think Kings might get their third win. Kings C grade v Scotch C grade, 10:15 Haslam Oval.
Well, it's a big day tomorrow, as I'll explain in a moment, as Will Kennett gets it back to Zenny. Zenny's kick's a beauty. And it finds Jack Reinhardt right in the spot, pretty much where he got cleaned up in the first quarter. And he's a chance now to kick a goal. Yes, so from a Pembroke point of view, Nick Buster Bentley, 350th game.
350th, and he's two of his best mates are not allowed to play, apparently, because he's got so many juniors that want a game, unfortunately.
Oh, is that the
word on the street? A couple of life members. Pembroke are that strong tomorrow in the C grade. A couple of life members can't get a game because there's so many kids out of school who want a game to play with Nick Buster Bentley.
Here's Reinhardt, low-looking kick, but it's true, and he kicks it. So another goal of the Kings, and they continue on to 12-84. Scotch won. A
great effort by Nick Buster Bentley too to play a number of games.
Yeah. No, my word, 350. He's a good lad, still playing. He's played in premierships in the last year or two in the Bs and Cs, and full marks in wanting to play. And hopefully, it'll be a good crowd tomorrow. The Queens are playing tomorrow as well. Around the grounds, Tom, what do you got?
Collingwood have kicked another goal, kicked away, 10 points up, right on three-quarter time.
Yep.
Freo have not scored since the second quarter, it looks like. Collingwood lead by 10 at Optus Stadium.
Goodness gracious me.
And undermanned Collingwood, they had a few changes this week.
What number iPhone is that too, Tom? What are you up to?
We're looking at iPhone 8 from 2008.
Still working very well, obviously, as the ball's back in the centre of the ground. The Rucks do battle.
Riley Bowles there, went in front and centre.
Well, you might as well give him a run too. I mean, Vandenberg's tried hard, but you might as well, this is the time to give Vandenberg a little bit of a break and see what this other option, the ruck, can do against Max Reid, who's been, again, playing really well. Good footy. Comes down to Clayer, who's had a great night, actually. Harrison George, up towards nearly inside forward 50, running back trying to take the mark was McLeod. Couldn't hang on. Dishes it out, Trelaw, and now Scotch a chance to clear across half-back.
Finally, the handball there out from Jack Kelly gets in the spare on the wing there. He will not miss a target here. He will hit the target, young Max Kelly. But usually gets more of it than what's happened today. He's got a few friends actually out there with limited footy. And look at this. No one to kick to. Took the man on. Chappie will get out of this beautifully. Over to young Trelaw. He's got no one to kick to. And what do you know, he gets smothered because he took that one extra kick. Scotch have just got no confidence going forward at the minute. Yeah,
you can see that Jack Kelly across half-back, and that's what happens when your side is struggling. Whereas Pembroke moving the ball beautifully all night, and Archie Richardson's got the footy. He chips on the half volley.
You see a Port Adelaide supporter, young Archie Richardson?
I haven't asked him.
I think so. Well, his father front and centre with the General Manager CEO-ship at Port Adelaide.
He's normally here watching. If he's not, I'm sure he's home having a glass of red as Forster gets a hand pass. Back to Reinhardt. McCrossy, well, that was
How
clever.
good was that handball?
Yeah, Jack Green.
Amateur league footy.
Jack Green, good spoil, good offensive spoil there. Just now for Scotch to move the ball out through McLeod. Dishing the handballs out. Good to see they're trying to throw it around and get things going here. Number 45, Chaplin, his kick's not a good one. Shivashanka nearly marked it.
Umpire should have given a free there for too high.
Could have nearly been a free against Pete Clayer. But as often happens when things are going your way, they stay going your way. It's 84-8. Tap there won by Bowles. Illman in the thick of it once again. And another bounce down. So Pembroke, one area, they haven't kicked a lot of big scores this year. They'll be very happy with this tonight, kicking 12 goals, 12. Wilder in there working hard.
Yes.
And the Scotch
Cooper
are
to
away.
Silver again. Nowhere to kick to again. Young Cooper, he'll have another bounce here. Cooper will have another bounce. And finally, he's found Dougie Trelaw, Campbell McLeod. And finally, Max one-on-one. Yes. This is what was meant to happen in the first quarter. Max one-on-one, but didn't get the chances there.
Yeah.
From 50, he'll do the Pete Chisholm, Ben Brown walk-in in 22 metres. Let's see if it works this time.
So, Scotch, who kicked a goal in this quarter. Big Maxi, 23 goals this year out of the club's 49.
Look at that. He's in the centre circle.
I think he's run up some
This is
fraction
Ben Brown.
I think he's run up some fraction
And he's a Crow supporter. He's not even a North Melbourne or Melbourne supporter or a Tasmanian like Big Ben Brown.
So that, looking at it on the screen, that's a good 23 or 4 metres, I reckon.
That is Ben Brown. Look at that.
Let's see if he can kick it.
Absolutely. He didn't even get the distance, I'm sorry.
Well, he can kick it, but not long enough, and, well, a rush behind. So at least there's something on the board there.
Well, his mentor, Harry Wild, will have a word to him tonight about goal-kicking practice.
So we're into time on in the third quarter. Filming footy, hope you're enjoying the coverage. Kick out, finds Alfred Bean. Didn't go the required distance. That there is the siren. So
Yep.
in that term, Tom, it was 3 goals, 2 to Pembroke, 1 goal, 1 to Scotch. An improvement, but the margin's 75.
A bit more respectful for Scotch, but you can see just even the kick out there, Scotch was still too loose when Pembroke Kings were coming out of defence. It's easy to find a target, wasn't it?
Goal
Story
kick.
of the night.
Story of the night. Goal kickers firstly for Scotch. We better mention their 1 goal. It was Kyan Eagleton. For Pembroke, Nick Dinham, probably best on ground, certainly best forward of the night. 3 goals, 3 for him. Forster has 2. McCrossy has 2. And singles each to Zenny, Jack Reinhardt, Will Kennett, Tom Duffy and Ned Carruthers. So that's the latest here at the parade. And, well, there's a quarter to go. It's the Kings by 75 points. We'll take a break. Back with the last quarter from Norwood very soon.
What a thrashing.
So we're back with the final quarter of action here at the parade, where it's the Kings well on top. Thanks for staying with us on Filming Footy. Rowan's done a great job tonight. He's had to do the Bs as well, and it's 12-12, the Kings to 139. Tom Gibbons with me, Scotch legend, dare I say it, 350-odd games. And, well, what are they going to get out of this last quarter, your mob, Tommy? Because they've been pretty disappointed with proceedings so far.
100% disappointment. Scotch will win the last quarter, even though they've got nothing. Is it playing for pride, as they say? Pembroke's been the top side, but just saw a little bit extra from Scotch in the third quarter. Yes, it's 3 quarters too late, but a little bit extra.
Well, I don't know who you got next week, but you've just got to look to next week and try and get something out of this last term, as you said. As Vandenberg in ruck up against Reed, he's had a good duel all night. Illman thought about going off the ground, actually threw it back to Reinhardt. Play on, says the umpire. Wouldn't have been too happy with that kick, Jack Reinhardt, into the pocket. Players looking to try and let it go, so there's a free kick. Tom Duffy dishes it back towards Will Kennett, who's been lively tonight, Will Kennett. I reckon he's played all right, the young fella. Chips towards the forward line. Oh, Mark nearly taken there by Ned Carruthers, mopping up for Scotch is Winter Irving. Well, that way of clearing the defence is not ideal. Duffy back towards Jack Green, and his kick is in the hands of Vandenberg.
Done okay tonight, Vanders. He's battled hard, hasn't he?
He's given away a bit of height to Reed. Winter Irving, his kick's spot on, finds McLeod. So McLeod looking to keep possession of the footy. He won't with that kick as it finds the hard-working Jack Green, proud captain of the Kings. Tip short, Jack Carruthers back tonight.
Take a photo of that. Look at the one half of the oval here. That is AFL, not one person.
Looking for Forster. Good spoil applied there. Getting in the road was Cooper De Silva. And there'll be a throw in just inside the 50 for the Kings, who lead by 75. Good percentage boost for them. Vandenberg.
Chappie got the hands out to young Walter, who then looks at a young Walter Irvine there, and umpire's not going to call it holding the ball, surely.
No.
Good. I was just a bit worried after what he did in the second quarter there a couple of times.
I mean, pretty good tonight. There's been a couple, but other than that, I'd say that the umps have done a pretty good job.
Shane Cooper De Silva gets brought up by Mr. Walter. As again, the two big ruckmen go for it, straight down to Chaplin's hands.
Free kick. Dinham again. Jeez, had a good night, and he's got another free chance to kick his fourth. By my count, 6 shots on goal.
And another 25, is it?
Verbals.
Jeepers, have a look at that. So is Dinham any chance to beat Forster when it comes to the leading goal kicker at the end of the year?
Well, I'll wait till he pops this through, because there's no such thing as a certain goal. And now who's on the mark here? Oh, that's
Hamish Winter Irvine, Mr. Footscray's favourite cricketer, and it's Scotch Collins' favourite cricketer now.
Okay.
Won the A1 Turf Player of the Year again this year.
So here's Dinham, looking for his fourth. And a little bit right to left, he slid it through. So one in each of the quarters for Nick Dinham. And, well, the Kings move along their merry way to 13-12-90 to Scotch 139. A little bit of interest gone out of the game now for a lot of the spectators. Dinham's on 15 goals and Forster's on 21.
So it's good. There's the old saying, it's a good 4-quarter effort, isn't it, from Dinham?
Absolutely, yeah, my word. One in each. And they're inaccurate early too, Tom. It was, I think, 5 behinds before.
Oh, they kept Scotch in the game. Oh, didn't they? Just that first quarter.
So Vandenberg with a few little twisting exercises there. Battling on the ruck. He's up against Maxi Reed. So Pembroke set to go to 4-3 in this Div 3 season. Tackle there from Illman.
Which the club would be happy with, and the coach, after losing all those players. 4-3, you go into that after 7 rounds.
They've lost a lot from last year as the ball comes down. Of course, Div 1 premiers, not Div 1, they'd like to be Div 1. Div 4 premiers in 2022. I'm just trying to find my 2022 grand final lineup as the ball comes clear. Chance now for Scotch. Eagleton, who's played well.
Back to Cooper, back to Eagleton.
So yellow card there for
young Cooper De Silva.
A lot of grumpy Scotch supporters to our left. Probably not doing themselves any favours at the moment. A few of them probably better off going to the Old Coal, I think, at the moment, Tom.
Would you choose the Bath Hotel or the Old Coal right now, or straight Mackenzie?
Well, I think if you're going to stop and have a quick pub crawl, go to the Bath first, then the Kenzie. But as a great sponsor, the Kings probably go straight to the Kenzie. So a bit of a verbals going on out here. Harrison George explained to Jack Kelly what's going on. Things getting a little bit out of hand here, I've got to say. It's a little too late. It's really getting a bit out of hand here. Players have just got to settle down. Umpires have got to take a bit more control. So Jack Carruthers with the footy. Good to see him back after a bit of shoulder trouble. Saw him out last week. And he just, not the best kick, finds Elfenbean. Dishes back to Harms. Harms to Hopkins. Hopkins cool and calm. Polyak. Dishes off to Carruthers. That's Jack. Jack, not his best kick. Looking for his brother. No, it's not. It's Pete Clay, in fact. Chance now there for Walter. Can Scotch get something going here, Kidders?
Straight to the opposition, no. Back numbers lacking up forward again.
Hand pass there from Walter. It's going to be Shivashankar. He shovels it towards Reinhardt. Reinhardt goes to Ned Kennett. Ned Kennett avoids a tackle. Kick up towards the wing. Good spoil applied there by Paddock. Just look at those players that are out of that Kings lineup.
2022.
Well, Maxi Thring.
Good player.
Yeah, Mark Evans is done for the time being. Tommy Evans playing in the Bees. Matty Falzon. Benny Dogger-Williams, who'll be watching tonight, I reckon. And Paddy Levicki and Henry Reid's in the Bees. So there's a few names there missing from last year. Mark Evans is a big loss, obviously. Is Scotch getting the ball forward. Inside 50, looking for Marsland. Good spoil from Harms. He's had a good night again. Hopkins, doing well this season, the young fella. Up towards the wing. Harrison George. Dishes off. Finds Illman. His hand pass not the best. Goes to Walter. Chance now for Sandico. Gets the hand pass.
Hey. Just no one to kick to again, huh?
Yeah, they're going to go forward 50 and mopping up and taking a good mark is Elfenbein playing his first game for Pembroke. What a night to make your debut for the Kings.
He's done well, hasn't he? Under lights.
A lot of them have, haven't they? His kick finds
done enough to hold his spot?
I think so. Harms picks it up. He'll have a dash.
He did mention that he likes a run.
He does. Open territory in forward 50. One-on-one down there. Paddock. Tackle by Dean. That's holding the ball. And eventually the umpire blows his whistle.
The umpire didn't hear you.
He's gone the other way. That's interesting. Hanging on.
I think he's felt sorry for Scotch, the amount of frees they've given against today, I think. Just trying to square it up.
Yeah, a bit late for square ups, though, I suppose. 81 points the margin. Paddock chip short. To Silver. So, not a lot of movement forthcoming. 8 minutes gone. Long kick. Clears the area. Up go. Off the mark taken there by
Nathan.
He's tried all right tonight, I reckon.
Yeah, first quarter was good. Didn't see much of him in second and third.
Walter's hand pass is no good, and the kick forward by Harrison George finds Alex Forster, and he will have a shot on goal. He's kicked 2 goals, 2 tonight. He's been a little bit inaccurate at times this year, but he'll be keen to slot this through.
Jeez, it just seems like we've seen a lot of that play today, haven't we? Yeah. Straight down the 2 key forwards' throat.
That's one thing the Kings have done well tonight, is entered forward 50 really well, I have to say. They've been very strong there. They've done well. Thanks for staying with us on Filming Footy. Bit more one-sided than we expected tonight. So Alex Forster on the boot. That's a good-looking kick. He's punched it, and he has missed. Well, there you go. Another miss for him. 2-3 tonight. 13-13-91. Plays 1-3-9.
Yeah. Scott's got numbers. 3-on-1.
They work it up the wing. Marsland's there. Oh, good spoil. Free kick, though, is going to go to Rolly Bowles. Dishes off. Bit of run from behind. Good to see. Kick towards centre half forward. Tackle applied. Kick by Morgan. And it's marked by Zenny. So Zenny and George have been everywhere tonight. Got a lot of good possessions. There's another one. Finds Tom Duffy. Growing as a young footballer, this fella. Chips across to Hopkins, who's done pretty well this year. A bit of waxing from the Kings, but they've got the scoreboard in their favour. That's a good-looking kick. Forster nearly dishes off towards Richardson, but good intercept.
Sean King intercepts.
He does well. Hand pass there from Winter Irving.
To Max Nathan, who goes long. Max Marsden 2-on-1. Umpire lets it go through to the keeper. Here's a chance for Scott. Chapman will have a bounce and put it straight down Max Marsden's throat, surely. Why didn't Scott do that in the first quarter? It's the first time they had a bit of play.
They couldn't get the ball though, Kidders. I think that was the problem, but that was a good bit of play then.
It was just a great defensive game by Pembroke all day. It's the first chance they've had. They've rallied the ball, run forward. I just have not seen that yet today.
So Marsland, 23 goals this year. Can he kick the 50th goal of the
Well,
season?
I've backed him already twice tonight, so I'll just let that one go through, okay? I won't comment.
You want me to call it or do you want
Yes,
to call it?
I'd love you to call this for young Maxi.
So big Maxi Marsland played a bit at Westies. Leading goal kicker in the competition. Shouldn't miss from here. 35 out, long run up, 30 out, on the boot, towards the parade. Goal umpire says no.
Maxi might have to stick to cricket. He did. There's a story about Maxi Marsden. 2014 first 11. He opened the bowling with the Crows captain, Geordie Dawson.
There you go.
Maxi downhill, Geordie Dawson left arm uphill. A great combination.
Which end's the downhill? The left hand end or the right hand end?
Left hand end,
Left
downhill.
hand end, yeah. On your filming footy screen, the left hand end. So Ed Kennett's going to kick out, kick
I
short.
tell you what, Geordie Dawson's got a better leg than Max Marsden right now, I believe.
Well, we'll see Sunday, won't we? They play the West Coast. Who's Carlton got this week, Tommy?
At 1:30 tomorrow, a very close one against Gold Coast. The good thing is Gold Coast don't travel well.
I
It's
can't
in the top
believe
list.
Carlton at 12th at the moment is Polyak's kick. Oh, Vandenberg, off he goes. Good smother by Harms. Kick into the forward area by Krisafi. I think that's how you say it. You'll tell me if I'm wrong, Kidders. Ball into the forward area and a good tackle applied with
For the
ball
Port
up.
Adelaide supporters out there, like the Whiteman family, should we mention the last quarter of Hawthorn last Sunday?
Oh, don't
or
do
should we
that.
let that go through?
I tell you what.
What happened there?
Well, they just couldn't quite get over the line.
Jeez, they were good though, weren't they?
I was
Jeez,
very
hard work.
I was pretty happy. Snap on goal, and it's gone to the left, and it's going to be behind. So Scotch 1-5 now.
Well, West Coast a chance against the Crows, seeing they had an upset last week.
I'm on the Crows this week, I think.
They're due, aren't they?
They're playing some pretty good footy. Sorry while we divulge another footy interest, but this game...
We're talking about Div 3 then. We look at Henley.
Yes.
Pembroke's going to be around the... No, there's Henley and then it's...
Lockleys are good. I've seen a bit of them. They're pretty good. That's a good mark. That's a good mark taken there by Paddock. Can he drive it back in for Scotch? Can they get another score on the board, another goal? Andy McRitchie's still watching, which is good news. The kick in towards the forward 50. There's Richardson. Harrison George. Chips. Oh, just over the head there of Will Kennett. Chance now for Scotch. What have they got? Nathan, is it? Chips. Oh, he falls over at the crucial moment. Polyak mops up. Reinhardt dishes off.
And story of Scotch's night.
It is.
Chops Morgan falling over there. His first shot at goal in 3 years.
Walter.
Look at that. Straight down Pembroke numbers throat.
Yeah, Tom Duffy again. Mopping up well. So what do we got here? 13 gone this last quarter. Just the one goal kick by Pembroke. 2 behinds to Scotch as Duffy launches up towards the wing. 3-on-1. Ball comes to ground. Good mopping up there by Reinhardt, who's recovered well from earlier. Good spoil applied there.
Good spoil, Peter. Well done.
So that's, how do you say his last name again? That's Sick Bassus.
That's
Is that good enough? Apologies to the family if I got that wrong. But that is one of the tougher names we'll have to say in filming footy this season, I imagine.
You wouldn't get that name opening the bowling for the Redbacks, would you?
Well, they don't call the Redbacks anymore, apparently. I'm not sure why they've got rid of that. But anyway, that's another story for cricket season as Vandenberg wins it down towards Walter. And a good tackle applied. So you almost want the mercy rule at this stage, Kidders, don't you?
Scotch will be happy with that, a mercy rule.
Well, Pembroke would be too. I mean, I don't think they've had any injuries tonight. So Jack Reinhardt might have a bit of a headache in the morning, but hopefully he's okay as Vandenberg looks to keep things moving for Scotch. Oh, a good run-down tackle there nearly by Walter, and that's been paid.
Oh, the fend-off.
Jack Green.
Was that the fend-off in amateur league?
Interesting. Jack Green's got it. The reliable captain of Pembroke. So Greeny was doing the... I'll tell you something in a moment about Jack Green. As the ball comes back towards Shiva Shankar, his short kick finds Zen. He didn't go the required. Kick up towards full forward.
Pete again.
Good mark.
The opening bowler.
Your mate Pete. Peter
Jack
Michael.
Green. Great name, Jack Green.
Easy name. Easy to spell. His kick, or not the best. Will Kennett a chance after the kick didn't land in Paddock's chest. Dinham, possibly best on ground. Kicks towards the forward line, up towards McCrosty, and it's a rushed behind. So not a lot happening here at the minute. 13-14 plays 1-5. Now, what was your question, Tom, before about something? I can't remember.
Yes. Before we moved on to Jack Green, we were
It'll come back to us in a moment. Kick out towards a good long clearing kick. Chance there for Sean King. Ball comes down to Safi. Jack Green's there. And now we're going to have another throw in just below us here. And the viewership's just gone up from 20 odd to 30 odd, so it must be some good late night view. Yeah, 30,000, yeah.
Jeez,
It's unbelievable.
We are, as Andrew Jarman would say, we're global, aren't we?
Oh, mate. And Vandenberg's done with a back here. You just see him on the top of your screen there. He's a bit sore, but he's sufficiently recovered.
Well, you'd think those Pembroke Kings C graders, Chief, they'd be getting ready for tomorrow's game with a quiet night, wouldn't they? Listening into with the other 20,000 people listening to Laurie Colliver.
Hopefully they're having a couple of bruises. Jack Green chips up towards, dished the handball off to Harrison George, who found McCrosty. McCrosty goes short. Not the best kick from Darcy. He's had a good night, but he won't be too pumped with that kick. Hand pass comes back.
Oh.
And McCrosty's got it again on the left, and Dinham, good spoil applied there.
Pete.
That's sick passes. And, he done well there.
Your boy, the Ruckman's come back on.
Big Maxi, yeah. Well, Maxi Reid, when Nathan Woods, who'd be watching still, with his
Super coach, Woodsy, or the goal snake?
Probably in bed with it.
It was a good shot at goal, Woodsy, in his time.
He's probably in
Glenelg.
Played at Glenelg. He coached
Glenelg, Sacred Heart.
Coached the club in 2020.
Pembroke,
and
Westminster.
20. Do you want me to say something, Tom, or do you want to?
Norwood assistant coach. Loves the Kensington Hotel.
know.
Sorry, Woodsy, what were you about to say?
I'm not saying that.
The coach, the super coach.
Well, the play's going on, kids. As the ball comes
sorry.
out, at a case towards Chaplin, who's tried all night. And there's Maxi Reid, who's got it. Now, Maxi played in the A's when Woodsy was coaching, and then wants to play a bit of B grade, and now he's had to play A grade this year as he kips off to Shivashankar, and played B's last week because Oliver Duffy was back from Sturt. Oliver Duffy playing at the reserves tomorrow. Brother of Tom, inside 50 again as the ball comes back to Paddock. Scott's trying to conjure something up here towards the wing. Up they go. Good spoil applied by Hopkins on bowls. And what's the umpire say? Here, push in the back. Free kick to Eddie Bock, who's changed jumpers. He was wearing 24 earlier. And he chips across the ground, finds Chaplin. Chaplin looks to get a bit of run going. Scott's looking to try and get the ball
look
forward.
at that, numbers. Campbell McLeod here on the wing. Finally, Scotch have found a bit of space and have just used a bit of play on. They should have played on earlier, shouldn't they? Unlucky bounce there for Scotch.
Yeah, just a turnover. Jack Carruthers goes backwards. A bit dangerous there. Finds Hopkins. Doing well at centre half back this year. Chips over towards Ned Kennett. And really, Kings need to they want to get to 100 tonight, I reckon, just to put an icing on the cake. Archie Richardson, he's got it. Wants to kick short, but he's going to look to go a little bit longer. Oh, good intercept.
Well done, Mr. Paddock. Lockie Paddock, good interception.
Yeah, read the ball well.
After getting sent off in the first 5 minutes of the game, he's come back well, I reckon.
So he was the Jack Reinhardt incident,
yes.
was he? Yeah, okay.
I'd like to see that on video again. I don't think there was much in it, but the umpire thought differently.
The thing about that, Tom, is Scotch move it forward. Oh, good interception there. I don't know if that was the required distance, but I think it's Elfenbein playing his first game. Chips across to Jack Green. Is the penalty of the yellow card enough as the hand pass comes across to Carruthers, or does he need to go to the tribunal for that? I'm not entirely sure.
I'm very comfortable with the yellow card now that it means someone doesn't get... You can be replaced, so I'm happy with that.
I think that's a big enough penalty, but we'll find out. And it's Dinham again who's going to mark, and he's going to go for a handful here. His fifth goal. He's kicked 4 goals, 3 tonight, and if we're given 3-2-1s, I think he's going to be in the votes.
He's got my votes.
You got his 3. He lines up, looks a bit casual, but that doesn't matter. He slotted it through.
I think we'll get the umpire's votes too, you'd think, wouldn't he?
Well, I think he's got yours and the umpire's votes as he puts another one through the big sticks. Pembroke move to 15 goals. 14 goals, 12, I think it is.
So the other clubs might have to put a bit of work into him now, as opposed to focusing on Forster going forward, because he's done a great job.
If you've got 2 good forwards, but he's had a good night, and he's added 5 to his tally, so he's up to 16. So I'll get that score right in a minute. It's 14-14 to 1-5. 87 points. Didn't quite expect that to be the margin tonight.
And I thought it was going to be a contest tonight, a very close contest.
Yeah.
Both sides' seasons on the, had a lot to play for.
Yep. So ball back in the middle. Up go the Rucks. Bowls for Scotch and Reid for Pembroke. Maxi Reid will be looking forward to the siren. Caught one in the back there. A little bit of early contact from the umpires.
Probably fair enough.
Player advantage not paid there, which is fair enough. Who you got next week, Scotch? Any idea? Do you want me to look it up? Reid hand passes off to Jack Carruthers.
We've got the 2 games to go are against Hope Valley and against...
I know Pembroke have got Seaton Ramblers next week, which will be a good challenge.
Yeah, Seaton around the mark with you guys. That'll be a great game.
Yeah, no, it's at Pembroke next Saturday. And really, if Pembroke get their act together the next few weeks, it could be out of them who gets in the 5th spot as the ball on that far side. Scotch have got, as McCrosty will dropping the ball, that's holding the pill.
I heard you.
You blokes got Hope Valley at home next week. And then the long weekend.
Will be a braai for everyone.
Yeah, well.
We'll go to the Carlton, we'll see Carlton beat Essendon on the Sunday night, and then Melbourne beat Collingwood on the Monday, the King's birthday
I still
weekend.
can't believe Carlton at 12th. They're much better than that. There's the ball marked on the wing. Chaplin tried hard all night, kicks up towards teammate there in Sandicape. Sandicape on the right, long.
2-on-1, Maxwell again.
He shouldn't nearly mark that as the ball comes down. Shivashenko, Harms. Pembroke defence has had some very good games this year.